Hello everyone and welcome back to another CSS battle commentary, where hopefully I can try and teach you a little bit about CSS. As always, the link to this playlist will be in the description below, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video in the series. And again, thank you to those who have subscribed. And yeah, we'll just get straight into the video today. So this one is like some bars up and down, or one small, one big, one small, one big. And what I'm going to do here is use flex a lot, basically. So you can see I'm setting the body to flex, justify content center, align item center. And then I keep that div as more of a container. So the idea is the body is a container, and then a container is another container inside the container, to be able to set the bars kind of to the end of that container, and then you can set the height from there then. Or what I did in the end was set the height of the container and then set the toolbars to 100% of that. And it took me a lot of fiddling around actually in this video to try and get to that point. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos, and if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. I do realize yesterday's video, no one's commented it yet, but I definitely could have created a better solution there. So yesterday's video, if you haven't already seen it, was more like what looked like a square and a triangle on top of each other. But what you can do there is, and I'm still not quite used to using clip path yet, but is use clip path, polygon, and you can create all different types of shapes with that. So it basically looks like a house, I guess, if you imagine a house, just like a standard square with a triangle on top of the roof. So really that has 5 points, so you could just create like a pentagon, but shape it like a square with a, basically like a house. So I could have done that much easier. Yesterday I created multiple containers and shapes inside the container, whereas really I could have just created 2 elements for each house looking shape with a clip path. But yeah, there we go. You live and you learn. Next time I have something like that, I'll know what to do. Although it's still difficult to get the clip path correct. I use a website, is it called Clippy Path or something like that, and it generates it for you, which is quite nice. But yeah, here we are creating that container that I told you about. So I'm setting the height to 100 pixels, and again setting display flex, justify content and align items to center. But I need to set the align items to end. Actually, I accidentally clicked Control S, Command S there as well to save. Been used to using Visual Studio Code lately, and there's so many IntelliSense things with Visual Studio Code that I'm used to that when I come and try and type on you, I'm messing things up. But yeah, you can see I'm almost here now. Just trying to mess around with the height of the container to get things aligned, and the size of these small little squares. There was some funny sizing and positioning on this. Maybe I could have in the end, set the container to position absolute. It might have been easier. I had to set like a margin top in the end as well to position it correctly. Some weird things going on. And yeah, while I'm doing some of that, I'll talk about maybe some of my future ideas that I want to think about doing. I have access to Gemini Advanced, so I'm thinking of doing some interesting videos on what that can do in terms of, well, all the different things. At the moment it seems to be hitting benchmarks better than all the other AI models at the moment, so that'll be interesting to have a look at, whether I write some code with it and I'll use it to help me write code. If anyone would like to see a video on that in the future, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely start working on that, I think, as I do have access to it, so why not. So yeah, now you can see the By set to 100% for the tall ones, and then I've created a .small class for the squares and set that height back down to 25 pixels. So now it looks correct, but when you look at the differences, some little fiddly bits that were very annoying, and it's sometimes difficult to see like what side is showing is mine is on, if you know what I mean. Like, is mine too big on the, or too small? You know, so the easiest thing to do is kind of hover over that line and see where mine is above or below. So yeah, I mean, as you watch me fiddle with this, I'll talk about something else. If again, like I've mentioned in previous videos, if you are interested in what I'm using here, again, I don't know if maybe you'd be interested in listening to more of the, I don't have a good enough mic to do like an ASMR, but like you just want to listen to the raw sounds of the keyboard and mouse, let me know. Or if you prefer me talking, let me know. But anyway, for the keyboard and mouse, I'm using the Keychron K3 keyboard with brown switches, and then the Logitech MX Master 2S. I know there is a 3S as well at the moment, but it's very expensive, and I find the 2S much more affordable, and still does a really good job as a mouse. It's really ergonomic and really nice to use. And yeah, I'll leave the Amazon links in the description below. Just a disclosure, they are Amazon affiliate links, so I do get a small commission from any purchases. Doesn't change the price that you guys pay, but thank you in advance if you do use my links to pay, because it'll help me out. And yeah, I'll just say slowly as we finish up here, I think we're almost there. Thanks again for watching if you made it this far, and you feel like you've learned something today, hopefully. I mean, I've done a very simple kind of lots of different flexes here, but hopefully you've learned something from that. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe for more CSS battles, and check out some of the other videos in this playlist, always linked in the description below. You can also find links to my socials, website and Amazon links down in the description. Now let's see what score we get. There we go, 100% match in the end. 600 score, not bad. Thanks again for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.